Do you understand how much we have sacrificed here? If it all was for some hunk of scrap iron, it is a disgrace to the dead. I'll catch that witch and make her spill her guts about that cauldron. If she plays dumb, her head will fly. Someone, stop that fool before he leaves. No, he cannot be serious about opposing me. I shall find the witch. Gwendolyn, I leave the rest to you.
Father, please wait. A king cannot idly abandon his own castle. If I had not let the witch go, this would not have happened. Allow me to redeem myself. I shall capture the witch.
Gwendolyn, wait.
Yes, Father?
Heed my words. Do not cause undue harm to the witch. She's... well, she is special. Be respectful.
As you wish, Your Majesty.
Is she a good forest witch, or a bad forest witch? Anyway, welcome back to Let's Play Odin Sphere. Now we have our next big thing, Alchemy! Magic potions made by mixing these little materials, this little bottle called Zero. We also have all these different texts now, the second tab of Alchemy for recipes. We can now make our own antidotes. We have a material Zero plus onion. But where do we find onions? Oh, the game was nice enough to drop one. Now we can complete our recipe. When you're doing so, always pick the material first when you're mixing. If you just pick this, you'll just end up eating it. It doesn't even offer much, it's just like 10. But every time you mix something, you get bosons out of it. Depending on the material number and item you mix, a variety of potions can be created. 1 plus that is 2. That's one thing to remember, it's usually an even number. You'll never get something from an odd number by mixing things, so. New text added to the archive. You're on alchemic methods passed down through the ages. Alchemy is formed by dissolving various liquids and various objects into liquids. They were created to materials to create the mixes, but you need the recipe to do so. Capture Velvet, the forest witch. Why does Odin want her so badly? Since she's special and be respectful of her. Curiouser and curiouser. Oy. See 2 new enemies, these frogs. I like to jump like a bat out of hell at you. From halfway across the screen sometimes. And those, like, thievy-esque enemies. They usually drop a... when you hit them, they usually drop their knives in midair, and they can hit you for additional poison damage. But because you can see up here, I have this little thingy, the detox charm. It's no longer an issue, and just by the frogs even touching you, you can do that as well. Oh boy! I run out of items already? Ooh, yes I have. Okay, item bags are full, and this is an all too common occurrence with this game myself, because if you see me stream this, or especially if you stream Fallout 3 before, you know, I'm kind of a pack rat when it comes to shit like this sometimes. But, to drop an item, you hold the down button and then hit X to not, otherwise you'll just use it. That's just like, drop it there so you need to make room. But for now, I'm going to show off Muggle Seeds. Ripens with 8 phosons, fruit has low XP, but contains seeds. These are pretty amazing. Cut out, grow that rose mile there, and I'll grow one. Pick that back up. Cut out and come back in once this thing's fully grown. Alright, I got the 8 seeds. Give that a little whack. Grab it. Got 2 phosons. Okay. Muggles are amazing, because not only are they fairly decent in experience, but you can eat them twice like the hot cross bun. And when it's done, it just goes and turns back into the seed again to be regrown. Yeah, they're self-sustaining. These things are very handy to keep a hold on. They're actually going to start to try and get rid of them in, like, alchemy mixes. I can just start putting things in. If you do a material and a potion, it doesn't do anything right now because it's 0. Well, if I throw a mulberry seed on it, it'll be a 1, and then it'll go to 2. Well, that's a bad example. Let's say I throw a seed. Let's say I have 2 mulberry seeds and make that potion a 2, and that material 2, and then I put like any completed potion, like say a toxin or any of these antidotes that I don't need because I have the detox charm. That's what I'm going to be using these for, to gain higher numbers a lot quicker. But I'll continue on and explain more as we continue on, as I start to run out of room. This is going to start to become a necessity. And I'm actually going to go a little ahead because there's well, this is the second part. This explains the mandragoras, that onion we picked up earlier. Mobile plants that come in various types and grow underground. This was the reason I had trouble streaming this, because I was on stream delay and, well, they squeak when stepped on. You jump on the spot where you heard the squeak and it'll come out and start running. Let's get my volume turned down. I gotta keep quiet and listen very carefully. And just smack that. Hey, an onion. I'm full again. What do I want to get rid of? Don't need the mulberries. I'll start to make them. Give me the onion. Give me that. I can make another, Wait, something else was dropping. Gotta stick to the tutorial. Napalm! We can make our own of those now. We need a 2 to do that. The game is kind enough to give us a whatchamacallit, which means I gotta start dropping shit again. To pick up a... Game won't even let me do it right now. Start dropping things. Start dropping things. Alright. Create a new palm. First to make material 2. Just trying to do it with the other things, but they want you to do it with their drops or whatever, I guess. You can use any seed. And now I can finally make napalm. Boom. Number's a little higher, but I still only get 2 phosons out of it. But yeah, that's the basis of this game. You can see already I'm starting to run out of items space. It's an all too common occurrence. I don't know if they'll like address it in like the remake. Maybe they make them bigger. I don't think they will. It wouldn't seem like they, they want to force you to make the and I say more power to them for doing that, because it'll come in very beneficial later on down the line. Alright, what do I got? Shit I can't pick up. Another material and another crossbun. I got the map, though, the most important thing. Let's show that off real quick. Ooh, a boss with a rose mile. Down here, material 0. Another boss down here with a different kind of seed. I'll show that off. Blizzard. That bee down there. Freezes all, just creates like a big snowstorm in the area for a brief moment. It freezes enemies, but it doesn't work on bosses, so either use it or in a tight jam, or just use it for alchemical purposes, like I do. Let's see. I think this shop sells... This upper one sells materials and the gourmet ring as far as new shit goes. And when you can get a free one up here, up top here, that little ring there with like the fork and spoon on top of that thing. That just decreases the time that food is eaten. I personally use it for materials. Any equipable items that you get your hands on are worth 7. So if I take like a material 0 on this ring, it'll turn into like a material 7. It's built up really quickly. That little thing over there is the third and final thing for the alchemy. I think I want to go down and get... Let's go down and get to that other suit so I can show that off. Got my map open, but I gotta figure out what I need to make room for, so... Might as well eat one, even though it's half there. Because they'll still count the same way, too. Yeah, you really start to think about what works. I can show this off as well. I think this is worth 3, actually. Yes, okay. Got a 5. Alright. And now I shall double it with one of those antidotes I don't need because I have the whatchamacallits. Alright, I got a 10. Which is 1/2 of a thing I'll be doing for a little later on, which that thing will explain for me. But at least need to show off that boss over there, but I'm going to go down for that other seed. I know that's the Baramet seed, that's the the Rose Mile. Actually, I do need, although that is a good idea to get both, because the Baramet seed grows with 12 Phozons. Of course, when I kill the boss, it'll drop a bunch, so. Another new enemy up there, that yellow bugger up there. You might have seen me swat the bears down. Those things are... Ooh, new Cypher skill. Invisible. Something I don't use. Shall learn something even better one at 16 Cypher level. Even though it costs 2 to throw out, so. If at any time you're in trouble and you can kind of grind in this area, you can go return home, come back here and start over again. You'll go back with your current items and EXP. Those bee enemies also poison you. Not all of them, unfortunately. They still linger around because not all the hives are dealt with yet. Oh shit, dizzy. Okay. Thought the boss was gonna do this to me. I can do that, but yeah, if you're on this, just mash the fuck out of buttons and directions to break out of it. Poison's the other status effect. It does damage over time. It either wears off or you drink down an antidote. It takes a while to wear off on its own, though, so. That's why I put on the detox charm. Ooh, knocked me right into another one of these guys. I'll take you. Well, I don't know why I'm being thrifty. Fuck. With the tornado, that's what I should have done. Anytime there's like a group of enemies, I should just throw out tornado. That would not have taken as long. Money. I'm out of space for this. Gotta get to the boss down here. Excuse me a moment. I got things to take care of. Well, I got a lot of material zeros. Maybe I can make a. Well, the third act, that up here is gonna explain what you can do to make like super strong materials, like really big numbers. As you see, I already shown you I got half a 1, that's 10. I'm gonna make a 9 now. Let me eat one of these. Just shove that all up in there. 1. Oh, I heard another, Hi. You'll see onions. There's also a reddish one that looks like a carrot called a carroteer. At some point, they're a little rare to find. You'll probably stumble like 1 or 2. There's even a Cubs bean down here. It's a purple-looking one. But more often than not, they all squeak the same, but so more often than not, you'll run across the onions down here. But anyway, let's see. I know this is taking a long-ass time. I'm trying to... Let's drop the 10. I don't need that for quite yet. Take this 1 and take that onion, make a 2. Make sure I grab the 2, not the 0. Don't need the toxin. Let's double that. I think I can pick both up since I made room. Take this 4. Antidote I don't need because I'm just gonna make another 1. Yeah, no, I know. Hang on. Stay with me. 8. 1 more. Make a 9. Here's where it gets interesting. Now, we may take the 9 and the 10. Boom. Yeah, they multiply together 2 different materials like that. 9 times 10. Now we take the 90 and another... 90 and another onion. We make an antidote again. You know, it always ends in an odd number, and in this case it's always 0. You want the last digit to always be 0 when you're doing this. So 0 and the onion, it gave us what, 2 phosons? Let's see what a 90 does. 30! 30 phosons! I wish that I wish that guy was here, the salesman. He was like standing right in front of me. Although I couldn't do alchemy down there. But yeah, that's what that's gonna tell us, and it's just gonna give us like a 9 and 10, so I can skip most of that stuff later. I'm just gonna. Well, really, all I need to do is show off the different seeds. I think that also, I'll show off the boss. It drops how that seed works, and then there's another one down here called a I think he drops that too. I'm gonna see if he does. But this boss coming up, it's Geiger-esque in design. You can see he's got 2 mouths, the Manticore. He does that a lot more. You want to be up in the air. I thought it came like right down on top of me. That's okay. That's what those cross buns were for. Gonna get you out of here. Stuck him up. Yeah, the bears are actually kind of tough to work with, even at this level. Ooh. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's twice. Another bear. Cyclone. He might jump away, though. Kind of tougher to... Ow! Suck him up. He's gonna jump. I'm gonna float away. And where's my hot cross bun? Nom. Okay. He's got that attack, too, which also poisons. Yeah, a lot of poison in this area. So... Uh-oh. Okay. I don't know if he can jump right on top of me. I'm usually trying to be very careful. Suck him up. Try to build up that magical level of 16. It took too long because other bears kept showing up. Yeah, another bee. Oh, didn't drop it. Supposed to drop, but this explains the new seed, the Baramet, also called the Scythian lamb, an amazing plant that grows shoop instead of fruit. The meat that comes from the shoop is at least as good as that of a normal shoop that takes months to raise. Yes! You can fucking grow shoop in this game. I know, it's... freaks the shit out of me, too. Oh, I forgot to mention the other shop. This shop up here, they'll sell materials in the gourmet ring. I explained that. This other one just sells more muggle seeds and ancient crystal, but we already came across that, so we don't need to worry about it. Save your money. We're going to be buying up a whole bunch of stuff later. Might as well eat that other crossbun. Alright, I'm going to go... I think I'm going to go fight that other boss. Well, I'll do it off screen because I want the rose mouse so I can at least show off. Because I know not just the Baramet, but they show off something else too. There's that guy right there. Oh, nope. I'm actually going to use this boss to show off the... I forget how many they drop. I assume that's enough for 12. Yep, they all just flew right in, so I know that's done. Okay. I can at least show this off. Sheep! Can't interact them with it till they drop. You gotta boot on them for a while. Okay, so that worked out. The other one's about to drop real quick. Hit! Lamb chops. Lamb chops, nom nom. Covers 100 HP and 50 XP. Also, I can show that off too. Any whole food item? Well, same for the hot cross buns, but most of this stuff, like, you can grow. Stuff you grow from seeds, I think, because I know it works with mulberries. I know it works with full muggles. It's worth 5, as you can see, for, like, any whatchamacalls. So I can make an easy 10 right now, just off 2 of these, or 1 of these, and then my other antidote to make, like, a 10. So, I'm just going to do that to free up room so I can pick up this other one. Well, I can show this off, a lot of HP. Eats twice. Leaves behind Okay, I leveled up. Nice. Leaves behind a bone, which you can just throw at enemies, but again, I would use it for alchemical purposes. They are worth three, as you can see. So I made an 8. Since these onions are... like, you'll go back into, like, areas you were before, and I mentioned that some certain enemies will be there. It works for, works for them, too, the mandragores. I was hoping they would drop that. Maybe they'll drop it over here, this third area, because I gotta go up that area anyway with the 3 stars to get my third and final alchemical thing, and it does explain what I just went through, the 9s and the 10s. It's supposed to drop a... I forget who drops it. It was one of the bosses or something. But it tells us, okay, we got the 9, the 10. So, seems kind enough to give me a free 90 at least. I'll take that. I keep mashing circle, but it's not letting me. It has to complete the text. I didn't know it did that. I thought my controller was bugging out. Suck him up. Try to get to that magic number 16. Oh, there's another one in here. Let's see. 0. Oh, hey, I have a rose mile. I'll use it later. End tutorial. I want to see if they'll drop the other thing. I got another recipe? Yes, I did. What do you get when you mix materials with another... oh, no, it's just what you call it. I think I get the other recipe after this. Because you can make your own painkillers, too. I think that shows up in this level. I know I'm just skipping a couple things here and there. Just to make this as quick as possible. And this is already... it's already gonna be like 30 minutes. I can tell already. It's gonna be another... well, maybe with me cutting out a little bit, you know. I try to leave out as much as I can. Oh yeah, I forgot. The bears, if you leave them alone too long, they'll take out like jars of honey, or they'll just fall down and sleep. They'll recover HP, which makes them even more of a pain in the ass to deal with. They're just sturdy is all. Okay, didn't drop it, unfortunately. There's one that's kind of greenish looking. It's a grape seed. I'll explain what that does. I haven't come across it here. Thought one of the bosses would be kind enough to drop it. But yeah, it does explain the painkiller. Boosts the despair, feeds on man and destroys hope. The unleashed frenzy of death yearns for the light of life. The advancing inferno scorches the thrown surroundings in the cauldron that brews despair. The blood of the ancients boils. When Leviathan, last of the dragons, devours the stone of blood, the path shall be closed, and void will cover the world. Prophecy of the end. That's dire. The game just gave me another... oh my god, yes. The game just gave me another 90 to go. Oh my god, yes. Well, I got a gold coin from this place. Yeah, I'm going down to try and look for things, because I know there's this as well, yogurt. A potion that increases the experience value of any food items you've eaten. I don't know by how much exactly. I tried looking it up on different areas, and no one seems to know the exact number. But I'm just doing this to try to get to my magic number 16, or at least nice enough to get a whatchamacallit. And it is good to go through every single area to do that, of course. Did I just... I used the right stick to move the map. Whoops. Alrighty then, I'm back here now, and as you can see, I got the magic level 16 on my cipher to the left. 6 stocks. Now, as we head into the main boss of the forest area.
Let you escape this time.
You'll never get your wish, Valkyrie. Confront me all you want, but you cannot change my resolve. Go back and inform the Demon Lord. I will not listen to your pleas.
You have no choice in the matter. If you insist that you will not repair the cauldron...
that evil spear and my chain are both ciphers. If we battle, it will be a serious affair.
You're hesitating. Bluffing will only get you so far. If you value your life, obey the king.
You ignorant fool. You cut short your own life by meddling in my affairs. Using the crystallization cauldron will doom the entire world. That accursed cauldron served as a trigger to the horror that befell my native country of Valentine. It is Cataclysm's womb, and it should not exist.
The great magical country of Valentine is said to have been destroyed overnight. I am aware of the story that you describe. The Valentine prophecies say the world will be destroyed by 5 disasters. One of those 5 involves a furnace that spews despair. You say that line refers to the crystallization cauldron. 'Tis but a rumor from a ruined land.
War will spread across the world. The winning country will rule over the entire land. Your country's ambition is merely a convenient lie for the Demon Lord.
Do you imply that my king is deceiving everyone? I will not hear this mockery. Stop this nonsense. I shall take your life if I must.
Velvet the Forest Witch. She's a Cypher user, so of course she's going to be a lot tougher than a big old giant dragon that regurgitates a bunch of junk balls. Got her chain attacks. Ooh, managed to knock her down. Also come out every time, once in a while. Big area. You'll see her up here on one of them little branches she makes for her. She sends down chains and potions from above. Smack her around to knock her down. Oh, hang on. Let's get you, get you out of whatchamacallit. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Oh, shit! Mash out of that. Hello! Boson burst time. It's the reason why I came to level 16. BAM! Finish her off with a combo, and done. This is a tougher fight if you don't have that on. You gotta, like, follow her around the room, the entire area. I had those crossbuns for just as a precaution. I killed on to most of them.
Wait. Both of you. Cease fighting.
Father, why are you here?
I had a premonition of something like this, so I came here.
Odin.
I cannot allow you to hurt one another. Gwendolyn, step away. Do not interrupt what I have to say. Velvet, you look so much like your mother. My dear daughter, why are you acting against me?
Do not call me your daughter. Do you think I am a fool? While the nations of Valentine and Ragnanova were at war, you disguised yourself and seduced my mother, the princess, with sweet words. And you were quick to flee when she became pregnant. Because my mother gave birth to an enemy's child, she was executed for loving you. It is the same as if you had killed her yourself.
That is not true, my child. We did not know each other's real names nor our ranks. I did not run away from her. We were torn apart. I truly loved the princess.
Father.
Lies! If you loved my mother, who is this other daughter here? I do not think of you as my father, and I have no desire to help you.
Well, well. I followed the king and stumbled into a royal spat. Fraternizing with the enemy. Who could have guessed? Lord Brigand. Although their demise was sudden, Valentine was still our enemy. And while the battle raged, the king had an affair with their princess, and even had a child. Dearie me. The subjects will be most upset. But as I am a loyal servant of my king, I will carry this secret to my grave. But that cauldron is another story. Now come, winsome little witch. You will help us gain its might.
That dude scares me.
How did you stop the magic furnace? There must be some type of key to it. Speak, witch, if you value your life.
Even if I told you, there is nothing you could do. The cauldron may only be controlled by a ring named Tetrel. A terrible dragon holds the ring presently. Wagner, feared by all, keeps the ring within his stomach.
How could this be?
Wagner of all things. My lord, what do you plan for the girl who has harmed our country so? If we cannot use the cauldron's magic, the inevitable final battle shall be a recreation of the awful war against Valentine. How are we to inform the soldiers and the citizens? I know. We must sacrifice her flesh to the dragon and retrieve the ring. Command me to sacrifice the witch. Suppress everyone's anger with blood! I sense my king is not content. Is there any reason to protect this witch? Is there anything at all between our king and his daughter from an enemy land? Brigand, you... Ah, sire, I hear your command. The witch shall be sacrificed. Away with her!
Some Jerry Springer shit going on around here. He had another... King Odin had another daughter this whole time. And it was the witch all along. Dun dun dun. King Odin, you are the father.
I've heard about the ring. Wagner was a terrifying dragon that King Odin once fought, but could not kill. If even the king could not defeat it, what can we do? That witch. The king let her live, yet she repays his kindness with evil. Princess Griselda died to gain the cauldron, and now her death is meaningless.
Lord Brigand shall surely administer punishment. Just a short time ago, he took the witch and headed to Horn Mountain.
Starting to run out of Wendy Lee's. And Lucy Christian or whoever that is. Can't remember off the top of my head sometimes.
War is coming to Arion. The war the king predicted. The cauldron is essential in order to stand victorious and help us conquer the entire continent.
Like, I forget... Like, sometimes I have trouble remembering Steve Blum's name, even though he's really popular. I'm like, oh, who is this? Like, I know this guy's name. I don't know hers, but I know she's voiced Aegis in Persona. Gwendolyn's voice actress. She's voiced Aegis. Yeah, she's one of the easier ones to tell. I'm like, oh, it's that person.
Your face is so pale. Princess Gwendolyn, are you feeling ill?
Going to Horn Mountain, huh? You'll freeze to death. Buy some medicine to keep you warm before you go.
Oh, what you got for me? Muggle seed. Oh, good, I do get to show this off at least in case he sells these. Grape seeds. I forgot to... I thought I'd find one, so I didn't write down what they do, but I'll just put it in a quick annotation there, what the stats are. I know you can eat them twice and they leave behind a stem. I think they're only worth one, unfortunately. They're not as good as the bones left behind by the But you can also throw it like at enemies, but again, I always use it for alchemical purposes. It's like, why bother? Cross punches. Let's get materials in case you're out of those. Not like they're hard to find. So yeah, we're going to Horn Mountain, a very, very icy place, and we're either going to need to start making a bunch of these warmers to keep ourselves from taking damage from cold and being frozen for a while, as of course we get kind of stuck in ice for a while, and we gotta mash the button to break out of it, and we'll take damage over time. The main thing we're gonna be going for, we're gonna need a lot of coinage for this. Not these tiny bags, they only hold 3, but these small bags that hold 5. And you can hold 6 different kinds of bags overall. We already have the 2 largest ones that hold 8. Will be happening upon them, I think, a little later on, I think, after the next chapter. And I'm also going to be saving up for this, the Iceproof Charm. Yeah, it'll replace my Detox Charm, and I won't have to deal with the frozen thing at all, and I can just... Because this game gets a lot... Yeah, there's a lot to this game. Managed to... While I was out there, I managed to... Enemies will drop 2 of these Valentinian coins. I think I want to use these. Wait, no, I can't. I don't have enough. I got to use them. Okay, that'll work. Because I at least want to show this off if I have... Oh, fuck, I don't have room. God damn it. Just nom that real quick. Alright, small bag. Holds 5 items. You use it. Where'd it go? Ba-ba! And you're taking to this one. I forget what button this is. It usually doesn't come up until I need to empty a bag, and you do it by selecting that and just putting it in here. Now the bag is out of use, and you can sell that later. Which is what I'm going to do once the other bags open up. Which button was it? It was... There it is, R2. Yeah, I'll just... Boom. And you just do it in that menu as well to open it up. So yeah. We're, before we can head to Horn Mountain, of course, well, the game will explain for me. As it loads. And then we got the new area. Cleared areas can be revisited to gain items and money. Grinding! Yay! My favorite! So yeah, you can see the thing with the cross swords on it is where we're going next time on Let's Play Odin Sphere.